pastors, and members. We would like to extend our appreciation for your support for fostering Centralogos' vision of nurturing and edifying our churches by having a Christian education resource. But before it gets released this August, we will guide you through on how to use this handbook more effectively for the benefit of our Sunday school and Bible study leaders and pastors. Maybe some of you are wondering, what is SHEMA and why we call the handbook SHEMA? The SHEMA is found in Deuteronomy chapter 6 verses 4 to 9. Basically, it is God's mandate to His people to love Him with the whole of their being and to express that love by perpetuating His commands, laws, and decrees throughout the succeeding generations by intentionally teaching all these to their children and children's children. Centralogos believes that an effective way of preserving the Christian faith and our Baptist legacy is through consistent education of the Word. Also, we advocate to develop leaders in the church and enhance the leadership skills of our people. SHEMA gives us this chance to encourage our people and to participate in touching lives and transforming the age-old tradition of putting all the weights on the shoulders of our pastors. The best way we can utilize the SHEMA Handbook is to encourage Sunday school and Bible study teachers to have a copy of the handbook to create cell groups or discipleship groups. We guarantee that our handbook is teacher-friendly and suitable even for those without theological training. In a few months, our handbook will come in full package with lessons from children to adults. That is why the more copies you order for your church, the price of the handbook becomes lesser. So don't just purchase one, but try to purchase 2 or more copies for your current Sunday school teacher and even for your prospect group leaders. And as much as possible, do not photocopy. It is one way of showing that you are good witnesses of Christ who respect intellectual property. Give your teachers and leaders value by encouraging them to have their own copy of the handbook. Our handbook is carefully studied based on the learning processes. We analyzed various methodologies used in other study materials, and we developed a simple structure to incorporate fundamental and essential biblical truth in the contents. This made our material capable to meet our modern sophistry and our deep connection with the Scripture. The structure of the handbook is simple and easy to follow, while allow me to introduce to you the flow of the lessons. Holistic transformation is only possible when the material is capable of reconstructing a person's mindset, penetrating a person's heart, and moving the person to actualize what he or she has learned. Thus, through the SHEMA Bible Study Handbook series, Centralogos is committed to address the cognitive, the affect, and the psychomotor aspect of an individual to guarantee total transformation. Allow me to explain the flow of lessons. Every lesson in this handbook is supplemented by an outline. The outline contains the key concepts presented in the lesson proper and the guide questions which enable the teachers, readers, and the Bible study participants to reflect. Pastors and lay preachers are also free to enhance the outlines for their sermons and homily. The lesson starts with an introduction which presents the background and provides the essence of the study. It also gives an overview on what to expect in the following sections or subdivisions of the lesson. Moreover, it is good to take note that every lesson in this handbook is divided into 3 sections: know, reflect, and do. These 3 sections are our structure to ensure that the totality of a person is being addressed. Everything that you need to bear in mind is placed in the know section. It also contains supporting details which you will need to better understand the lessons. On the other hand, the reflect section covers questions which will lead you to ponder and internalize what you have understood in the previous section by answering them not just with your minds, but with all your heart. The last section is the do section. It contains suggestions which you are encouraged to consider to concretize and translate into tangible actions what you have understood and felt. Lastly, all lessons end with a prayer. Prayers are intended to make us conscious of God's moving and transforming power while we study His words. Now what are you waiting for? Reach out to us through our official line so that we can enlist you to our system and send a handbook to where you are. We are excited to tell you that many are pleased that we finally have our own tools in nurturing our churches. We want you to have this handbook for you to see and experience it yourself.